This week on the Aviators. Ever wanted to fly a jet fighter? One lucky pilot gets that chance with a dream flight in a T-33. Sarah looks at aviation on a smaller scale, but these little guys still pack a punch. And Raylene sees T-6 flying at a whole new level with the Aeroshell aerobatic team. The F-4U Corsair, the frontline fighter for the U.S. Navy during the Second World War. With an 18-cylinder radial engine, the Corsair is capable of speeds of up to 425 miles per hour. The T-33, America's first jet trainer, having trained thousands of Cold War pilots. The Bell 206, one of the world's most popular helicopters used by police all over the world. It may look like there's something off about these aircraft. It may seem strange that they're all together in one location. And the pilots themselves may seem a little stiff. Well, that's because they're all radio-controlled scale replicas. And this is the Joe Nall Memorial Fly-In, the air venture of radio-controlled flying. The event features hundreds of radio-controlled aircraft of all makes and sizes and is held annually at South Carolina's Triple Tree Aerodrome.
It started a long time ago, just a weekend event, and now it starts, typically we start letting people through the gates the Friday before Mother's Day, and it runs all the way through the next Saturday.
Wow, that's a long time. And is it every Mother's Day?
Every Mother's Day.
Once a year.
The event was originally organized by Triple Tree owner Pat Hartness and is named for his friend Joe Nall.
Who is Joe Nall? Has it always been called the Joe Nall?
No, it hasn't. It started out as the Greenville Giant Scale Fly-In, and it was just the Greenville event. And one of Pat's dear friends, Joe Nall, was a tremendous guy. He was a lawyer, a pastor, and he was working with the NTSB and tragically passed away in an airplane accident in South America. And that year, Pat renamed the event in his honor, so it's the Joe Nall Memorial Fly-In.
Now, these aren't just model airplanes that you'd expect to see sitting on someone's desk. These are fully functioning replica aircraft with real control surfaces, real engines, and real speed. There are a lot of differences in materials and types of fuel used due to the smaller size, but for the most part, these manufacturers and owners are committed to making their RC replicas as accurate as possible.
Corsair we have here is extremely accurate. It's a 1 to 4.5 scale replica of an F-4U 1D. It's made from fiberglass composites in negative molds, so it is a repeatable accuracy in the basic of the design. It has a radial engine, 4-stroke radial engine with 5 cylinders, 250 cc, which also makes sure that the sound is very scale. And it, of course, has all the details in the surface.
To further add to the detail, this aircraft even has folding wings, just like the carrier-based F-4Us that dominated the Pacific Theater. And while some of these aircraft use electric engines, like the Corsair, a lot of them use gas-powered engines, and some are even turbine-powered.
Now, David, your airplane, the Beast, it's not your average model airplane, is it?
No, it's not. It's quite a bit different, actually. It's a aerobatic biplane that has been converted into a turbine-powered aerobatic biplane.
So it's actual, real, scale-to-size, turboprop engine like you would find in any other full-scale airplane.
Runs the same fuel, the same oil, sounds the same, operates the same, everything is the same, just a miniature version.
You can't just jump in, never flown a model airplane before and just start flying one of those, can you?
You're correct. You know, you need to go through the process and the steps, and actually when you get into the turbine size and airframes, you actually have to go through a process to get a waiver, just kind of everything you go.
Wow. Now, how fast does something like that go? I mean, turboprops, you think fast, you think powerful. Is it the same for a model airplane?
The biplane is, of course, a little slower than a jet, you know, but you're going to get about 110, 120 average out of the biplane.
What, is that miles per hour?
That is miles per hour.
Oh my goodness, that's a rocket. Now what can you do in something like this? Can you do aerobatics or just straight and level?
Absolutely, it's unlimited what you can do with it. It started as an aerobatic airplane. It's just modified. It's got a cooler sound and, you know, a little more speed, but it's unlimited. Whatever you want to do, it'll do it.
In fact, as far as aerobatics go, these model airplanes are able to do some things that even the most daring airshow pilot wouldn't dream of. With the lightweight airframe and powerful engines, some of these aerobatic replicas have a thrust-to-weight ratio that allows what would be impossible or downright stupid in a full-scale aircraft. So we've seen how accurate some of these replicas can be. We've seen some of the impressive maneuvers these RC pilots are capable of. But how does an experienced full-scale pilot do taking to the controls?
Clint, what is the first thing I need to know about flying a remote control airplane?
Well, you already really have the basics down flying full scale. And it's really simple. You're going to pull up and go up. You're going to turn left. You're going to turn left. You're going to turn right. Turn right.
That's very simple, but you're going to leave me and let me do this on my own?
You bet. It's all right there on that switch. I can let go of that switch and I have the airplane back.
So you'll take control if something happens?
Yeah, we're not going to crash the airplane.
Okay, thank goodness.
Sarah may be a little nervous, but the basic controls are the same. Just that instead of hands and feet, she's using her left and right thumbs.
And go ahead and put your finger on the stick just like that. That's all you need. And pull up. See the elevator go up?
Oh, yeah.
All right, turn right. See the aileron turn right?
Oh, okay.
Turn left. See the aileron turn left? And you're good to go. It's that simple.
This is it, Sarah's first RC flight. After her abbreviated ground school, Sarah is ready to control this miniature flying machine.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Now I'd like to say that landing was done by me, however it was not. It was done by my instructor here, Clint, but he did an amazing job. I did get to do a loop, but I think this is something that I could get into, Clint.
Yes.
I think this is definitely something that I could get into.
Well, we'd be more than happy to teach you.
That would be wonderful. And you know what? What better place to have my first RC flight than at the Nall event?
Elevator and rudder trim takeoff, check. Avionics power switch on, check. Radio set, check. Parking brake release, not yet.
The airplane flies beautifully. I love flying this airplane. This is the forefront of engine design technology.
Shh, it's quiet and sleeping right now. But in 7 or 8 weeks, it'll be full of life.
There's some additional risks and things that you need to know before you go flying at night, but with a little bit of training, flying at night is within any pilot's reach.
I love working around airplanes. My dad was a private pilot, and I've grown up around airplanes. Air shows all my life.
Look to the left. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, on the left.
My job at the air show is, one, to make the aerial performers look like they're the best thing that ever happened on the planet.
Right on the top of
Number two, to tie things together so that there is a flow to the show. One that's used least is to be that safety link in case something actually does go wrong.
He called us later saying that if we hadn't been there, he thought he would have crashed.
It truly is one of the most impressive pieces in aviation heritage that's flying today.
So the more we can get people in aviation to fly and to love that passion for flight, as well as to support the men and women of our armed services, if I can help do that, that's a great accomplishment for my life.
It was challenging, but it was really fulfilling to be a part of this program, and it's something I'll always remember.